Okay, so I'm just gonna make this quick. This is going to be a tutorial on Unity. First, this tutorial is going to be a quick, short one, just about audio, and I'll be explaining the videos I'm going to be making going forward. This video is just going to be about triggering audio, understanding how an audio source works, and the two different ways it can be used. Triggering it, such as when you fire a weapon, or ambient, such as just general background music, or whatever sounds that seem to be that you expect to be coming from an object until the object is destroyed, or the sound stop, or you trigger the sound to stop. Now, I can show you what I have in Unity. Just a quick example of what I've already done. The main videos I'm going to be making going forward are audio, animation, between animation made in Unity and animation made in between animation made in Unity and animation made in Maya and transferred over to Unity. That one's gonna be a bit more difficult, so I'll need more time with that video. And pause menus. If you need any more help that I can provide in these videos, then please contact me, or if you find anything that I did wrong and want to correct me, by all means. But for now, I'm just going to show you what I have. Forgive that, I don't know why that starts like that. But as you can see right now, I have a little idle animation, which I made in Unity, and the sound and the recoil. The sound I made it also in Unity, but the recoil is something I made in Maya with the gun and transferred it over here. Making something in Maya and transferring it over here was difficult because something I'll get into more later, but for now it's just the offsets. When I made the animation, it was at 0, 0, and 0 in Maya in terms of X, Y, and Z. And the gun I placed elsewhere. So I suppose whenever I was trying to trigger the animation, the gun, which is, as you can see, in the camera, so when the gun was firing, it kept going to the 0, 0, and 0 of the camera. So no matter where the gun was pointed, it would just zoom past my head and fire the animation and fire, and the two animations would blend of its standard position, and as it fired, it rotated and twisted back there, and it came back here. So that's going to take a bit more work. And the other thing I'm going to be doing is pause menus. You can click to pause, to resume on the button, or hit escape again. I hit escape to open this. And there'll be other pause menus too, such as this. I plan to add a score to this, but I'll get to that later. There's replay, which reloads this whole scene. I don't know why that happened. That automatic fire. And if I stand right there where I spawned, if I fell straight down, for some reason I would just die. Like, no, it's not actually happening this time. Okay, never mind. So that's what I have so far. I'll work on that. So, right now I'll just be showing you how to include the audio with a simple video. And by simple, I mean it's been 4 minutes. I'll probably take another 4. I'll try and do this slow, but again, this is going to be a pre-recorded video, so again, this is going to be a pre-recorded video, so right. Sorry about the pause there. I'm just trying to reset everything so you have a better understanding. So I already did this video, but when I looked back to edit it, I had a screen in the lower corner here that covered up a lot of important information. So I'm just going to make this one quick. When you want an audio source, for now I just have this sphere here. You click Add a Component and create an audio source. Now every camera has something called an audio listener. So when you're looking through the camera, you're also listening for sounds. Now with the audio source, there are a number of components to look into. I have no idea why that's an option. I mean, I understand why it's an option, but I don't understand why you need to click it like so. I suppose you can apply changes to the audio source in a script somewhere. So I suppose that's important, even though it's volume right here. I don't really know what any of these do, but play on awake means meaning as soon as the level loads the whole scene, then the sound triggers. So that's not going to be very helpful. Because as soon as it is played on awake, as soon as the level loads, then it can be triggered again. Loop has it start again as soon as it ends, and does that endlessly, as you might imagine. So there's also priority. Not really sure. I don't really know what a lot of these other factors do, other than, of course, volume and pitch. Stereo pan, left and right. That kind of works, but at the same time, there's also spatial blend. Spatial blend goes from 2D to 3D, and I'll go into that in a minute. God, I haven't gotten into this, so if you want to experiment, go right ahead. But right now, I'm just going to be showing you the basics. So, when you create an audio source, you can find any kind of audio clip, and import it into here, and then drag it over to audio clip. After this, you take the noise script. Well, there's no such thing as a noise script, but I created a script called noise, and this has a number of components that are important, such as, let me load, public audio source audio. This allows you to drag in an audio source from another script. Sorry, not another script. Another component within the, I guess, inspector or another object, and drag an audio source into there, and you describe it in the script as audio. Down here in update, unless you're playing on awake, there's no reason to have it start, or if you want to have it set up a particular way, such as getting a component from an object which is the audio source, then you would use start. But for now, it's just in update throughout the course of this game. If input key get down space, which is something I put in, it's not necessary for all of them, but it's something that I did. This is the most important part. Audio, play. Audio dot play brackets semicolon. That's it. That is what you need to play this. And this can be clicked and dragged into the inspector when audio is here. So I'm taking my noise script, drag it into the sphere, and as you can see, there's audio and none audio source. So I click and drag the audio source down into here and place it. Now, just to show you what all this means, is to play it. There we go. 1 second, I think. Yeah, Play on Awake was on. The first sound you heard before was Play on Awake. It just triggered. Apparently you can still trigger it after that. It didn't work when I tried this before. My other video that I'm not going to show you because you wouldn't be able to see what half the stuff I was doing, because a lot of it has to do with around here. So just hit the space bar, and then you hear the sounds. Now, in certain things such as spatial blend, something that I find interesting, you can drag it to the left. You can hear it becoming distant and through the left speaker. And moving it to the right, again, distance as well as its position. Now, if you want something along the lines of ambient music, I set up a game object that I put my main camera into, and add component, audio source, and I have this song right here that there we go. I have this song right here that I can click and drag into the audio clip. Play on awake is on. Loop I'm putting on. Priority can be higher, I suppose. And volume's fine, pitch is fine, stereo pan. That would probably be annoying, because if you have background music, I don't think you want it all in your left ear. That would be frustrating and get tired fast. 3D isn't necessary because it's going to be completely in your head, in both ears. And I have no idea what that is. Sorry if this is not very helpful, but let's play this. And as you can probably hear, I'll have to replay this video in order to actually hear everything coming through. And there's background music coming in. And if you hit space again, hit space 3 times, 3 sounds. Lower the audio on that. And so I hope all this has been helpful. I've been something on a synthwave kick. I like this music for like last year, and yeah, I suppose that's been helpful, or I hope that's been helpful. And you can go ahead and experiment from there. And I wish you a good day, I suppose. Say no. Okay. Have a good one.